Mr. Transformers 96 here, and yes, you guessed it. Today we are reviewing the Sideshow Collectibles Luke Skywalker in his Bespin outfit from The Empire Strikes Back. So here you go. So, and absolutely looking great. I can't wait to review it. And yeah, but before we get into the review, just want to say, got this figure from Toy Anxiety. They let me review it. Fantastic toy store. If you're ever in Arizona, you have got to check out their store. But if not, definitely go check out online. They have tons of 6-scale figures. They even piece off some figures. If I'm not mistaken, they're piecing off this guy too. So if you're looking for just a part or looking to do a custom, they're the ones to go to. So yeah. So let's get this guy or guys out of package and see how cool they are. So here we have both of the Bespin Lukes out of package. And but before we go into the figures, let's go over their accessories. You get two identical blaster pistols, and they are really cool. Just moving one aside here. As you can see, the amount of detail in this is very nice. Extremely movie accurate. You've got the nice sculpt up here. You've got the trigger down there, and then there's a little bit of it looks like wood or brown on the end of that, which is really nice on the handle. And the blaster itself is very nice. It's got almost like a chrome finish on the end here. Looks really cool. It can be holstered into his holster. I'll show you how that's done, and overall it looks very nice. So here's a mechanical little wrist or arm that is put on Luke. If I'm not mistaken, Princess Leia puts it on. Not quite sure on that though. But it looks really cool. I'll show you how that works in just a little bit. But as you can see, it's very nice. It's got some great detailing in it. Even just the texture of it, if you can see that, is really great. And I love all the tubes. Even as you can see, just right there, you've got the blue, yellow, and red. That's incredibly small, but they put that on. Just very nice. You've got a couple wires, which they're soft plastic, but they're pretty hard plastic too, and it just slides right over his hand, and I'll show you how that's done very soon. But overall, really nice, pretty cool accessory that they gave him because it was used in the movie. Of course, this wouldn't be a Jedi Star Wars pack without some lightsabers. So, of course, he comes with an unignited one. Really cool. They've got a nice chrome finish on it. Looks great with some black highlighting on the ends there. Got a little red dot there. And, of course, the actual igniting part looks really nice. It's well done. It has a little clip right here, so you can clip it onto his belt. I'll show you how that's done in a little bit, but overall that's very cool. And basically the same thing here, just without the clip. There is no clip on the end. And it's kind of sculpted on there, which is nice, but it's not actually there. And then you get a nice blue ignited lightsaber, of course, the one that you need. So very neat. It looks great. The only thing that could have made this better is if it lit up. If I'm not mistaken, they have done light up lightsabers before. That's the only thing that could have made this pack better. But overall, totally, it's not necessary. And it's a really nice, great lightsaber. So here's the second base, very cool. This is kind of like the platform that was used when they dip Han Solo and freeze him in carbonite, so that's really neat. You've got some nice orange, like it almost looks like it's a lid up feature at the bottom, which is nice. Got a little bit of nice detailing in there, and even the cradle is different. It's molded differently, but it looks really cool, and it is, of course, an adjustable cradle. And then, of course, we have a nameplate. Let's see if I can focus in on that. There you go. Star Wars Luke Skywalker MMSDX. Very cool. Overall, this is a tremendous base. I'm really liking it, and it holds the figure very well. So now to go over the non-battle damage version of the Bespin Luke. Overall, looking like a fantastic figure. But before we go into that, let's just go into his face and zoom in a little bit. As you can see, we have tremendous detail here, completely resembling the actor. Really fantastic. And the hair is done extremely well, too. And it's sculpted beautifully. Really great. Of course, it does have the eye feature, which I will show you. I'll show you right now. Alright, so to go over the eye gimmick, pretty cool. What you do is you pop off the hair just very easily. There is a magnet down here, as you can see. And then there's a little joystick in the back. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. But you want to move it, and then he'll just look pretty much wherever you want. It's pretty cool. It's very eerie, but it's an amazing gimmick, something that is amazing that toys can do now, and really gives a lot of character to the figure, and makes it just incredible, because now you can actually really do figures right, which is just fantastic. As you can see, his hair just goes on very easily. Now on to the rest of the figure. As you can see, his jacket is very cool with lots of individual stitching done. Looks really nice. I love the pouches and the pockets and everything. Looks great. Pretty simple on the back, just how it should be. And overall looks really nice. Let's go down a little bit and then go down over to his pants. Down to the rest of the figure, you can see the belt is done very cool. He's got a nice little silver belt buckle piece right there, as well as a lot of individual straps and everything. There is a little pouch where you can store his gun. It's just on a little magnet, and it just should just, there you go, just pop right back to place. Looking very cool. Goes around, very nicely done. A lot of cool pouches. There is also a hook right here that you can hang the lightsaber on. I'll show you how the lightsaber and gun look right now, but first let's just go over the pants and everything. Looking very cool. Go down to the boots. They're very nicely done. Let's just move them up a little bit. As you can see, very cool. The stitching work and everything, how it's kind of open there. It looks very neat, very cool. I mean, there's a lot of detail in those shoes, which is, you know, you think of mine are part of the figure, but there's a lot of detail done with it and it looks great. So now let's go over his accessories on him. So on to the battle damaged Bespin Luke. So as you can see, looking really cool. So I'm really only going to talk about the differences on this figure. I'm not going to go into the same things as the other because I just reviewed the other one. But anyway, as you can see, the face sculpt is really cool. That's the big difference. He's got a horrified look on expression on his face, and you know, you can really do a lot with this. You can have him looking at his hand with that kind of expression, or you can have, you know, him on the weather vane, you know, with the reaction of hearing that Darth Vader is his father. It's incredible. The expression is really cool because it's not, you know, some big scream like he does in the movie. It's a horrified, confused kind of look, which is exactly what you want, which is the exact feel that I think they were going for in that Star Wars moment, and they translated it into the figure beautifully. I have to say they did it extremely well. As you can see, some scuffing on his face. He's got a little bit of a torn skin right there, looking really cool, kind of bloody, and a little bit of scratch on his head right there, which is neat. And also, you might be wondering, you know, is it the same hair? Because, I mean, they wouldn't need to resculpt the whole hair piece, but is it the same hair? And it is absolutely not the same hair as the other one. I'm surprised in this. I expected the hair to be the same, I really did, but it is a completely new sculpted head of hair, and it's got a lot of difference in it. Here, let me just show you the other Luke. As you can see, it's hard to see. It's kind of more matted down, kind of like he's been sweating, you know, fighting his father. While this one's more clean, more done up and stuff. So I think that that's really cool. They didn't need to, but they did it, and it really just gives that figure just a little extra. Really neat. And as far as his clothing with the differences, he is torn right here and kind of scuffed up over there, looking really cool. They did some red, you know, faded highlighting piece on the outside of it, giving that he's bleeding through kind of a look. Really neat. He's got another one on the arm right there, and on the knees he's got some more. They don't really have the blood look, but they're opened a little bit more, so you can see a little bit of the figure, which is really neat. I'm really glad that they did that. And to talk about the hand, and of course it is scuffed up on the other side too. So to talk about this hand, which is really neat, of course it is the bloody, you know, chopped off hand. This is the other one. It goes in there. To switch him out, it is a little difficult. I was watching Sean Long's review of this guy, and he said, you know, it's very difficult to do it, and it is. What I quickly just recommend doing is just unbutton his shirt, take it off, just the whole jacket, and then I'd recommend taking the wrist joint off first, and then pulling off the arm, because it is difficult, but you can do it. It's not that bad. Just if you're having trouble, just message me, and I'll tell you exactly what I did to get it off and to put this one on. It's not horrible, but you know, it's a little tough, but it's not bad whatsoever. But anyway, it's sculpted really well. It's done cool. It's not fake because, you know, this is a toy. It could definitely look kind of fakeish and kind of dumb looking, but it looks really neat. It gives the character really just a fantastic kind of thing there. It looks awesome. I really do like it, and really completes the battle damaged Luke. And yeah, so overall, really neat. So I do like this battle damaged Luke a lot. Let's show him on the weather vane. Here's the Luke figure on the weather vane, looking spectacular. Now this is one of the finest things that Sideshow has done. Looks incredible. I really love it. As you can see, it is directly taken from the scene in the movie, probably the most iconic scene from the Star Wars trilogy, from one of the most iconic trilogies of all times. So this is just incredible that they decided to make it a figure and a whole display and everything. As you can see, the face it's got a great look. It's not overly done, screaming, but it's not, just a normal face. You can definitely tell he's just been told that Darth Vader's his father, which is spectacular. It's almost got a little disbelief in there, which is just really great. They did the face wonderfully. Here's his hand, of course, with the here's his arm with his hand cut off, as you can see. Looking cool. It really adds to the scene. He can hold this at any place in here, so you can really adjust it the way you want it. This, if I'm not mistaken, is the most kind of movie accurate on the 3rd tier, as you can see. Not here, but here. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. And just the torn up weathering on the shirt looks great, and then just the whole weather vane itself on the figure is so cool, as you can see, and it stands incredibly tall. I'll really have to get a measurement for you, but it's incredible. One of the best things about this figure is this awesome display stand to host this wonderful figure, which is just great, and it lights up. Let me show you how that looks. The way that it lights up his face is epic, really fantastic, and just absolutely looks just like the movie. It's incredible. I mean, if you get some people over to show them this and turn on these lights, this is just, their eyes are going to zoom right into this figure. They're not even going to notice your other Hot Toys or Sideshow figures. This is definitely going to be the star of your shelf for a very long time. Looking incredible. So this pack is nothing short of stunning, absolutely beautiful, and it is just, it's great, but the thing is, it's not that expensive relative to other Star Wars and Sideshow figures, which is really incredible. You get one very elegant, very normal Sideshow base, you get a nice new DX one, and then you got this huge weather vane display base that has a light up gimmicks and everything. You get tons of cool accessories and really neat magnet gimmicks, just really fantastic. This pack is, it's only about $300. I mean, that's the full retail from Sideshow Collectibles, and it is not bad whatsoever, the price, because you get 2 complete Luke figures, and you get all the bases and everything, and both of those figures are DX. They both have the eyes moving, which is fantastic. I would have priced this, if I had to guess before seeing the price or anything, I would have guessed at least $350 to $400, but this is only a $300 pack. It is beautiful, and I love this figure so much. I am seriously considering buying it for myself, and the thing is, I do not have any emotion attached to this, because I know that there's a lot of hardcore Star Wars fans, who were there to see the Empire Strikes Back in the theater, with the big moment where Darth Vader tells him that he's his son, or that he's his father, and just, the shock, the emotion, the feelings. It must have been great. I wasn't around for that, so I have no emotion to this scene. So, it's even less for me, but I still love this pack so much. For those of you who are there and still really remember that and cherish that moment, really, this is an absolute must-have for you. Star Wars fans in general just need this pack, and even if you're like me, you grew up with the prequels, this is still an awesome pack to get. I have to say, really fantastic. And hey, we've got 3 more Star Wars movies coming, and hopefully they're good, but they'll be here starting in 2015. So let's start off Star Wars collections with a nice piece like this. I've heard a lot of people call this the best Sideshow figure of the year, and it is truly incredible. I have to agree. From the ones that I have, just for the quality and the price and everything that you're getting, this is probably the best one of the year so far, at least, considering everything about it. Overall, this is a must-have. Toy Anxiety, I'm so grateful for you guys for giving me this guy to review. Really awesome. Definitely go check out toyanxiety.com to pick up this pack, or if you're just looking for a couple pieces of this pack, definitely go check them out. And if you're ever in Arizona, definitely check out their store. So overall, incredible pack, a must-have for big Sideshow Star Wars fans, and overall, very impressive, and I'm loving it. So there you go. So that's my video review of the Star Wars Luke Skywalker Bespin outfit DX07. Thanks for watching. MidTransforce96 here. Just want to say thank you for watching my review, and to definitely go check out toyanxiety.com, or if you're ever in Arizona, definitely check out their store. They have loads of toys. I'm talking Marvel, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Aliens vs. Predators, you name it, they have it. They sell high quality at low prices. Check out toyanxiety.com today.